Hello GameMakers, this is my Patreon page. It's probably been about nearly 2 years since I started to upload tutorials onto YouTube, maybe 1.5, 2 years, and I've grown, but it's been pretty slow growth. What I would love to do is to make this into an actual business where I can sustain myself through tutorials and other kind of projects that will benefit the whole community. At the moment, the vast majority of my income comes from working on games for other people. So there'll be a game, there'll be a post saying someone needs a game made, and I'll say I'll do it for X amount per hour, and just go from there. And that's where, like I said, the vast majority of my time goes. I put off doing a Patreon for a long time because it feels kind of weird to say, can you give me some money to do this? But if I want to make it into a business and I want to make it into something bigger and better, then I don't really see any other way that I can do that. Maybe I shouldn't feel that way, but anyway, I did some research into Patreon. A couple of people have asked me whether I've got one or not. Well, I do now. Here it is. There are a few tiers: Initiate, $1 tier, Recognition, and My Gratitude. I just want to say, if you do want to become a patron, then I'm always going to be thankful, because I know exactly what it's like not to have that much money and to have to justify spending it on a thing. Like, I rarely ever buy games now. A couple of reasons. Number one, because I don't want to spend the money. Number two, because I don't want something else to take up my time. I want to try and be productive as I can in my free time. So those are the two main reasons. So if you do become a patron, then I'm always going to be grateful. Whatever the amount is, it means something to me. Acolyte, $5 tier, Recognition, private forums, and voting on tutorial topics. So I'm going to set up a forum in Reddit. I haven't really used Reddit that much, but I know from my research that a lot of the Patreon forums are set up in Reddit, and you can get flares to use, that kind of thing. So that's what I'm going to be doing. As to the kinds of things that are going to be in the forum, I am expecting it to be mainly tutorial related stuff and topics to vote on. But if you have any suggestions, then I am more than happy to listen. This Patreon is supposed to be a benefit to you as well as me. You're supposed to be getting something out of it as well as I am. So whatever ideas you have, I'm always going to be interested. As a mage, you get $10 a month or more, everything from the previous tiers, early access to videos. So what this means is that, apart from the obvious, you get to see the video sooner. If I ever monetize videos on YouTube, you're going to be able to see them advert free, because you'll just have a link to watch them from somewhere else. You're also going to be able to suggest tutorial topics for voting. I'm not sure whether it's a good idea to split this and this. I don't know if that's going to stay. If anything is removed from one tier, then it's going to be replaced with something else. I don't want anyone to feel like they've missed out or been ripped off. So I'm always going to find some way to replace or add things. What I'm going to be doing really is adding things rather than taking them away. So that's how it will happen. And Sorcerer is $20 a month. I've got a couple of projects on itch. I think I've got about 3 on there, and the RPG start kit is going to be the 4th one. The price for the starter kit is going to be somewhere between $20 and $25, I think. Not quite sure on the price yet, but it's going to be about that range. I've always thought minimum 20, maximum 30 for the starter kit. If you are a $20 patron, you'll get that plus everything else for free, free downloads. And also I have quite a few projects that I've just made for myself, just random things. You're going to be able to access them for free too. Whether you're going to be able to follow them or not, I don't know, because it's just going to be the code. But at least you'll be able to see working examples of things. Usually they are pretty small projects as well, so there's not a lot to wade through. And I have a good friend called Mateus from Brazil. If you ever see good looking artwork in any of my videos, it's probably been made from him, especially from the last few months. With the $20 tier, you can also get an avatar created by MV. By avatar, I mean like a picture for profiles and stuff, maybe for YouTube, that kind of thing. If you have a specific idea of what you want your avatar to be, then I'll pass that along and it can be made like that. Otherwise, he'll just make you one from his own ideas. $30 tier, this is the maximum one that I've got so far. Everything from the previous tiers. I'll also be making some video logs regarding random stuff. Usually it's going to be relating to GameMaker or coding or game design, something along those lines, like little tidbits of information that I've discovered or thought about that normally wouldn't make it into a video. They're going to be the kind of video logs that I'll make, and you might even get to see my face too, so be warned. And the last benefit of the tier is tileset downloads made by MV. So you've got the coding side from me, but if you want extra, if you're not really an artist and you don't want to spend hundreds of dollars on artwork as well, then you'll be able to access tilesets made by MV, which will only be available to patrons basically. So there you go. If you have any ideas, any suggestions, please let me know in the comments. I'm always happy to hear them. Apart from that, I will catch you next time. Bye for now.